Hello everyone, my name is Arya Kurcharkar and I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company. I am also a 4th year BLB student from GR Kare College of Law, Margao, Goa under Goa University. Today I am going to be talking on the topic of robbery and dacoity, and the purpose of making this video is to spread awareness about the concept of the offences of robbery and dacoity under the Indian Penal Code. So robbery is given under section 390 of the Indian Penal Code, which defines robbery. It is said to be a special form of aggravated theft or extortion. To sustain a charge of robbery, a completed theft or completed extortion must be proved. The section makes it clear that in all robberies there is either theft or extortion. Theft is robbery if, in order to committing of a theft, or in committing the theft, or in carrying away or attempting to carry away property obtained by the theft, the offender for the end voluntarily causes or attempts to cause to any person death or hurt or wrongful restraint, or fear of instant death or of instant hurt or of instant wrongful restraint. Extortion is robbery if the offender, at the time of committing the extortion, is in the presence of a person, puts in fear or commits the extortion by putting that person in fear for instant death or of instant hurt or of instant wrongful restraint to that person or to some other person, and by so putting in fear induces the person so put in fear then and there to deliver up the things extorted. The offender is said to be present if he is sufficiently near to put the other person in fear of instant death or instant hurt or of instant wrongful restraint. Illustration: A holds Z down, fraudulently takes Z's money and jewels from Z's clothes without Z's consent. Here A has committed theft and, in order to the committing of the theft, has voluntarily caused wrongful restraint to Z. A has therefore committed robbery. A meets Z on the high road, shows a pistol and demands Z's purse. Z in consequence surrenders his purse. Here A has extorted the purse from Z by putting him in fear of instant hurt and being, at the time of committing the extortion, in his presence. A has therefore committed robbery. There can be no case of robbery which does not fall within the definition either of theft or extortion, but in practice it will perpetually be made matter of doubt whether a particular act of robbery was theft or an extortion. Dacoity. Section 391 of the Code defines dacoity: when 5 or more persons conjointly commits or attempts to commit a robbery, or where the whole number of persons conjointly committing or attempting to commit a robbery, and persons present in aiding such commission or attempt amounts to 5 or more, every person who committing, attempting, or aiding is said to commit dacoity. In state of Maharashtra versus Mingal Kohli, the court held that when robbery is either committed or an attempt to commit it is made by 5 or more persons, then all such persons who are present or aiding in its commission or in the attempt to commit it would commit the offence of dacoity. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment in my video, and do like and subscribe on our channel LexClick, and make sure to press the bell icon to get notification when you post a video. Also, please give me a feedback on this video and previous videos which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions relating to this video or any previous videos, please post in the comment section below. I will reply as soon as possible. Lastly, this video doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as to the guidelines of the Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of making this video is for educational purposes only. Thank you.